what comes up this morning to talk a little bit about judgment. Judgment. Hey, Gord. Amelia, good morning. So, hello. There we are. I think we lost our screen for a minute. I'm going to just kind of start over. Where does judgment start? Judgment starts. Well, I think it starts really, 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 really early. When we, sometime when we're really small, we separate from the one. You know how they say the baby can't really tell the difference between himself and the surrounding, because we are one with the surrounding, and we separate, and then we start to look at events and situations, and the mind begins to assess responsibility, and then with responsibility comes blame. If we're unhappy with the event, or if somebody else is unhappy with the event, we learn it's your fault, or you caused this. And so the first person we begin to question is ourselves. It's like, holy shit, how did I cause this? What did I do wrong? And for some of us, we go to a place of, well, this is who I am. I create chaos. I mess up, and I believe that's the beginning of addiction, in a way, where we reach out for some way to be one again. One is an escape from who we think we are, and whether it's drugs or alcohol or whatever it is, it takes us out of this judgment, this blaming, this fear of discovery that we aren't Prince Charming. We're actually the toad. And so my hope is that we all get kissed and become the one. It's an old metaphor, the toad, the Prince Charming, but still. So judgment, the beginning of letting go of judgment is in seeing how we do it, and how the mind will race there. It'll just race there. Things aren't going in a certain way, or the way we think we think we it should be, because we have a judgment of how we think things should be. Then the mind goes to blame. It's his fault. It's her fault. It's my fault. And and then with judgment sometimes comes anger. Bastards, they screwed up, or I screwed up, and I'm angry at myself, and so how do we move past how do we move past here it is. So we can't, in my experience, seem to educate our way past. We become aware, self-aware. Oh, look, I drop into judgment. Oh, look, I drop into fear. Oh, or it, whatever it is, the system drops into this place, of fear or judgment or anger, and we often, when we drop into that space, we feel justified. It's like, I'm justified to the extent that sometimes we take somebody else's life, or or we destroy somebody's name or reputation, or we really reach out in anger out of the justification for judgment, and so the core of it the changing of the psyche is such a job, one stick at a time. And we discovered in the 12-step world that although we through steps 4 and 5, we become aware of our malady, we become aware that we're self-centered and that we live in resentment, and we live in fear, and we live in selfishness. We become aware of that, and the awareness, self-awareness, realization allows us to move forward, with little clues on how to surrender this stuff, because it's only through surrender. It's not through rewriting the program. It's a total skip the program, and we move into oneness, and that's where this the 12 steps takes us, and many other teachings. The 12 steps not unique. It's just a real simplified way of doing it, and it works to this realization that of ourselves, because of our makeup. Because of our makeup, there we go. They were unable to bust through that. We were able to see it, and we grow in practice in seeing it. It's like, oh, there I am again, blaming. Oh, there I am again, judging. Oh, there I am again, being angry. There I am again, in fear. And then we move into this reliance on God or the moment, because there is no God separate from you. I'm not saying that you, the ego, is God. I'm saying that we are one with God, and we've lost the connection. That's it. And when we develop, and the connection opens up, and we see, it's like, oh, we stop running. And we see that we have God reliance. We recognize that we are love, and then we're free of judgment. We're free of maliciousness. Anyway, I don't know where that came from this morning. I'm going to read August the 1st. In this little book that we read almost every day. We do read it every day since the 1st of May. So we're going to our 4th month of reading it. Seems like a longer. Anyway, this is written in 1954, so it's a little 54-ish. And so watch your judgments. Don't make them wrong, though. We blame ourselves for our judgments. It's just a compounding. That's why we have to be free. We can't kind of, we're in the maze. We can't wiggle our way out of it. We have to be plucked out of it, in a way. It says here, thought for the day, August 1st, the Alcoholics Anonymous program, the AA program, the 12-step program, I like to refer to it as, has borrowed from medicine, psychiatry, and religion. It has taken from these what it wanted and combined them into a program which it considers best suited for the addict and the alcoholic mind, which will best help the alcoholic to recover. The results have been satisfactory. Are you kidding? In 54, I guess they were satisfactory. By 2020, they're astronomical. Millions of people have found their peace, their freedom because of this. We do not try to improve on the AA program. We do not try to improve on the AA program. The value it is proven by the success it has in helping thousands of alcoholics to recover. So now we're talking millions. It has everything the alcoholics need to arrest our illness. Yes, yes, yes. Do I try to follow the AA program just as it is? Yes. Hey, Gord. Good morning. Meditation for the day. He said, strive for a union between your purpose in life and the purpose of the divine principle directing the universe. Yes, be one with the divine principle directing the universe. Yes, yes, yes. You know, it's interesting because I see lots of people come into recovery and they get a couple of months in and they're like, I got to catch up with everything I missed the last 10 years. I'm supposed to be an engineer, and I'm going to go start a new engineering company. I'm going to go, and then we go back into the world with a vengeance. And sometimes you just have to breathe and recognize that our old life may be a new life even more wonderful, and more purposeful, and more meaningful, and more joyous, and more happy. So that's a possibility. There is no bond of union on earth to compare with union between man, human soul, and God. Priceless beyond all earth's rewards is that union. It's really all I'm ever talking about here. That priceless beyond all. Yes, yes, yes. Is that you merging your heart and mind with the heart and mind of the higher power, a oneness, a purpose results. Yes, which only those who experience it can even dimly realize. Beautiful. That oneness of purpose puts you in harmony, puts me in harmony, puts us in harmony with God and with all others who are trying to do His will, all others who are doing His will. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may attune to the will of God. I pray that I may be in harmony with the music of the spheres. The music of the spheres, one with the moment, one with now. It's all happening right now. There is no past. We can't be one with the past. We can't be one with the future. In time, there's only now. And in this now, in this moment, is the relationship with the divine, with the one. It's right here. You don't have to look for it. Thanks, you guys. Okay, love you, love you, love you. Happy, joyous, and free. Subscribe to us on YouTube. I'm just having some fun building that channel. It'll be what it'll be. And that's it. Love you lots. Love your comments too. If you say something, kind of, it's like, oh, yeah. Anyway, do or don't. Okay.